do a quick little live stream today and talk about what I've been up to, and kind of talk about sensory overload and movies. As I had a bit of a sensory overload issue after a movie I went to see with my friend today, and it's kind of made me feel really funky and not very nice. So I thought I'd come on and talk about it whilst I'm still experiencing the symptoms of it. And I think I'm going to come down with a cold because my nose won't stop itching. That's not good, but never mind. I thought I'd come on and talk about sensory overload and movies. Hello! Good morning or afternoon to you, Tara Lee. How are you? Good to see you first in the chat. Hello, Dave. How are you? Good to see you. So, this is not going to be a long live stream, guys. I'm just going to talk about what happened today after I went to the cinema. Hello, Clayton. How are you? Good to see you. I thought I'd just come on and talk about the sensory overload that I experienced earlier at the movies. I went to watch a movie with my friend, which we've been planning to watch for the last few weeks, and it was a great film, really great film, but unfortunately due to the last 10 minutes of it, there was a big dance scene in it, and it really made my head go all spinny, and made me feel really quite unwell, and it affected all my balance, and all my senses were going absolute nuts. And so I thought I'd come on and talk about it whilst I'm still kind of feeling bleh. But it was what it was, and I think it was just the fact that the dancing in the film was really quick. It was people spinning round and round and round, and then you had all the music playing as well. So it's the music and the dancing, and then people touching each other, and no. And for someone like me with autism, the senses of people touching each other and dancing, it was because of the flashing lights, and also because of the fact that people were spinning round and round on a dance floor, and the music was being played in the background. So you had the background, you had the people dancing and spinning round and round and round. So you had all the musicians playing in the background, and then you had people dancing, and you had the dance floor, which was all squares. And it was really, it kind of made me sensory overwhelmed at the end. Like I said to my friend, it kind of made my head go whoop, whoop. So it's kind of made me feel a bit bleh and rubbish, but it is what it was, and I wanted to just come on and talk about it and kind of let you know that I'm right now not feeling particularly very clever. And it wasn't just because of the flashing lights, it's just because of the music, the high-pitched sounds in the music, and also the costumes, the bright coloured costumes as well. Again, it's a sensory perception issue. It's about how I perceive things during the film, and it didn't affect me. Like I say, it didn't affect me till after. During the film, I was fine, but afterwards, it's I most of all had it was a good time. Don't get me wrong, Tara Lee. It was a good time. It's just the last 10-15 minutes of the film really triggered my sensory issues and made me feel a bit like, whoa, what the hell's going on here, kind of thing. So it kind of took me a while to get myself back to able to get home and calm down. And it's kind of been a bit like, whoa, hold on, kind of like, whoa. I ended up actually getting a taxi home because it made me feel that ill. I didn't want to travel on the bus, so I got a taxi home just to get home quicker. And it's not been the most clever evening for me. I think my voice is going. I keep sniffling as well, so I think I've got a bit of a cold coming. But it is what it is, and it's really agitating me. But it kind of made me feel really kind of bleh. But I'm still in that sensory overload issue. I'm still dealing with it right now. I'm trying to process it and understand why I'm in that mood and how I let the movie affect me that much. I think it's just because of the spinning and people holding hands and stuff, and the music being played really, really quickly in the film was boom, 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 boom. And I think it kind of just triggered me to the point where it made me feel a bit like, what? So, I just want to come on and talk about it. And hello, Hot Melinda, how are you? It takes me a while to recognise Tara, but, it's kind of, I get to grips with my body now. I understand what it is. I understand why I feel like I do right now. And it's, like I say, it's a sensory perception issue. and it's something that I have to learn to deal with properly and recognize it. And luckily, I had this on at the time, one of my sensory necklaces, which helps me to calm down a little bit more quicker. Hello, Sharpshooter brother, and hello, Flowback. How are you? I did just miss your live stream. I apologise. I was busy trying to take care of myself at the time, but yeah, I knew that you were online earlier from what I saw of you. But this has been a really good thing to keep me calm. I've literally been trying to keep myself calm for the last few hours. This has kind of helped me keep calm. And in between, I kind of fiddle with my hair, like play with my hair a little bit. You know, I know I need to stop it because I'm pulling it out and I don't mean to do it. So I have to keep trying to not play my hair that much because I keep pulling strands of it out. So I'm trying not to touch my hair that much because otherwise I don't want to end up having issues with my hair. As you can see, like little bald patches at the top because I keep pulling my hair out. So I'm trying not to touch my hair unless I really need to get to that result. But yeah, it's kind of been a sensory overwhelm moment at the movies, and kind of it's kind of like whoa, kind of like my head's going spinny, 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 and whoa. I'm doing good, just drinking coffee and talking in the chat. Okay, Flowbet, no worries. I appreciate that. It's good to see you, everybody. Sharpshooter, it's always good to see you, brother. How are you? I hope you're doing well. It's always good to see you. And thank you for following me on Twitter, Sharpshooter. I appreciate that. That does help me immensely to get hold of you when I need you, and also to let you know about streams and stuff. So, yeah, it's good to see you. And yeah, I just thought I'd talk about the sensory overwhelm and how it's affected me since I've got home. Considering the film finished at 3:15 my time, it's now 5 to 7 in the evening here. So yeah, it's kind of been a thing of got home. I've managed to kind of self calm a little bit and chill, and then I've used this and some music, but I've turned the music off because I don't want it playing whilst I'm on the stream because it would be copyright. So I've had to turn the music off so I don't get in trouble. I don't want to have to privatize this live stream, so I'm trying not to play any music I know I'm getting in trouble for it. But yeah, I'm really right now overwhelmed, sensory overwhelmed. I'm kind of feeling like, whoa, what the hell? And everything else. So I thought I'd come online and talk about it rather than hiding it and go, nope, I'm not going to talk about it. Nope, I'm just going to disappear and ignore everybody. And no, I want to talk about it because it's important. People need to know about it, and they need to understand that sensory overwhelm is part of the ASC, autism spectrum condition, also known as autism spectrum disorder. A lot of people call it, but I don't like when people call it ASD because the word disorder to me means that I'm broken, and I'm not. And so I call it autism spectrum condition, ASC, which is the shortened version, as well as ASD. But a lot of people still call it ASD because they believe it is a disorder. I don't. I believe that it's a condition that I live with and that I manage to a pretty good degree, unless there's certain things that will trigger me and make me feel crappy and whatnot. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and talk about it and talk about how movies can be quite a stressful situation for people on the spectrum. It can be because of the noise, the crowd, the smell, the food, the drink. It can be all these things combined that cause the triggers to begin with. So it's not just the fact that you're going to the movies is one thing, but then you have to put up with the smell, the sound, crowds, people being near you, loud music in the films. It all triggers up to a big build up, and then all of a sudden it just goes bang, wallop, and then you end up kind of feeling crappy. And hello, Freeman James. Hello, Huntress. How are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, so I thought I'd come on and talk about this issue because not a lot of people understand it, also known as sensory processing delay, SPD. And SPD affects the way that my brain communicates. And my brain is 6 seconds behind the neurotypical brain, which basically means that what I say is 6 seconds behind the neurotypical person. And I want to let people know how I deal with this and how I've had to spend this afternoon processing it and dealing with it and getting to grips with why I feel a bit slightly funky. And yeah, overstimulation, exactly. You get it, Huntress Unknown, you get it totally. Like, I am overstimulated right now. I really am. My body is like, what the hell is actually going on here? And like, yeah, my body right now is going boom, 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 and it's like I have to try and lower it and calm myself down and make sure that I'm able to function and get myself to a point where I'm calming. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I just had a knock at my door, but I don't think there's anybody outside for me. I don't think. Not that I can see anyway. I don't think. No. Um. Yeah. So it's really confusing. Like not a lot of people understand why I have got overstimulated today. Not a lot of people understand why it's affected me like it has. It's made me feel really quite woo, what the, and kind of like my body feels all tensed. And hello, Scottish Gamer, how are you? And thank you, Scottish Gamer. I appreciate that. And it's really difficult to talk about this kind of stuff because people think that I'm exaggerating it, or people think that I'm not telling the truth, and I really am. Like right now, my body is like wanting to like tense up, and I'm trying to relax myself and trying not to get so stressed out about it. But the thing is, people don't understand that sensory overload isn't just something I can switch on and switch off. It's a case of my body feels tense, it feels under threat, it feels like something's happening to it, and I can't do nothing about that. That's part of being on the autistic spectrum, and unfortunately, that's something that I have to self manage myself. And people don't understand that it's a difficult thing with being able to self manage. And when you're autistic like I am, you have to deal with your senses and your emotions and things like that. It's very, very difficult when you've been to somewhere crowded and noisy like the movies. It can be very, very distracting, and not a lot of people will understand that or know about overstimulation and the aggravation it can cause when you're going to somewhere like that, and it makes you feel really, really nervous. And right now, like I say, my body is quite it's kind of tensed and stressed, and I feel like I'm actually losing the plot right now. And I'm going to forward this stream out to some people to let them know that I'm on right now. So I want to forward this in my Google Hangouts. Hold on a second. I'm going to send this to him if I can get it to work. Send it to him. Send it to Amber as well. Send it to Sam. If Doja's going to sleep, probably not. He's free at work. He's not. He can jump on with me. Send it to Dojo. Who else? I'll send it to Justin. Yep, he's been on today. So send it to him. But yeah, there we go. Send it to some people. Thank you, Flowback. As everything is too loud for her. Exactly, Scottish Gamer. You get it exactly. Like, yes, my daughter always has her headphones on. Yes, I usually take headphones with me too, Scottish Gamer, but unfortunately, my headphones are only working on they only use off my iPad now. My iPad is dead. It doesn't work. I'm actually broadcasting off my laptop right now. So I'm actually doing this off my laptop, so I can't really carry my laptop out with me. And my iPhone doesn't have a headphone jack, I don't think, so I can plug my. No, it doesn't. So I can't even plug my headphones into my phone. So right now I'm kind of having to deal with using these to help me cope outside rather than using my headphones. But usually I did have my headphone all the time. That's one piece of equipment I do use a lot. Or I take my ear defenders with me. I find my ear defenders do actually help me, and they block out quite a lot of the aggravation noise outside. But I only take them with me unless I really, really feel under threat and I feel that bad that I need them. Yeah, maybe I do need to get Bluetooth One, Scottish Gamer. I'll have to have a look online and buy myself some for sure. I will have a look into Bluetooth ones. I didn't realize there was Bluetooth ones. But yeah, I just thought I'd come online and talk about sensory overload and the impact it's had on me for the movies today and what it's made me feel like. It's made me feel a bit like woohoo. And yeah, I managed to go food shopping after the movies as well, just to grab a few bits, including my faithful Coca-Cola drink. And yeah, it's kind of, yeah, and then I got home in a taxi and I still don't feel 100% well. I still feel a bit like, whoa, what the hell was that? Kind of, whoa, Gemma kind of thing. And yeah, so I'm kind of Fantastic. Do you draw to express your feelings? I don't draw Scottish Gamer, but I write poetry. I've actually got 3 folders behind me right now, which I can show you. Hold on a second. Oopsie. I actually have these folders here, Scottish Gamer, of all my poems I've written. So, like, hold on, let me get them so you can see them like that. There we go. These are my, whoops. Uh-oh. Ah. What am I doing? Oops. Oh yeah, there we go. Thought I'd lost myself for a minute, but oops. Lose that. No. So that's my poems that I do. I don't draw Scottish Gamer, but I do write poems. That's kind of my therapy. I kind of sit here and write poems out, and I kind of do it as a self-expression. That's kind of my art and my therapy. That's kind of what I do to self-regulate and de-stress. Instead of getting upset, I try and do that. That's fantastic. My daughter goes digital art on Instagram to express her feelings. Oh, cool. That's cool, Scottish Gamer. I used to have Instagram, I don't anymore, but I might have to just make up a new account and hopefully get one so I can follow all the people who do autism stuff, and that'd be great. That'd be great to find that out. I think that's a fantastic way of doing a online therapy. Like, I think we all need to do that kind of stuff, so then people realize there is ways that we can self-cope better. And I do that just to calm down. I listen to a lot of music. I like to listen to a lot of old music, so Britney Spears, for example. I listen to Glee cast. I listen to a lot of musicals, so Joseph and Technicolor Dreamcoat. I listen to a lot of musicals like that because I love to sing along to the musicals. I also watch a lot of movies, so things like Marvel and other films. I like to watch quite a lot of movies, and I pick up a lot of tips from movies and stuff as well. So it helps me to write stuff, and I also write short stories as well, which I've started doing. So that's kind of another therapy. So I do write, I do art, but not in the same form as your daughter. But yeah, I do things to look after myself and to self-regulate. And sometimes that's the best thing for us, that we just need a bit of therapy and calming down time and time to get our bodies to calm, because a lot of time it takes a lot for us to calm, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. People seem to struggle, where I can appear to be fine right now on my live stream, but trust me, I'm not. This is taking so much effort to do this live stream, but I want to do it because to make people aware and to understand what it's like for me to cope with everyday situations. And sensory overload is no joke. It really isn't. Sensory overload happens daily for me. I have daily episodes where I'm feeling meltdowns, and oh yes, I can understand that, Scottish Gamer. I can understand that. Oh yes, that's another difficult subject that I need to look up myself, and kind of I want to do a video on it, but at the same time that's kind of an area that I'm not really okay, Scottish Gamer, if you want to, we can talk about that privately, Scottish Gamer. If you want to message me on Twitter, I'll put my Twitter link in the chat for you, so you can chat to me privately about that. I'll just link it right now. That's my Twitter. If you want to contact me, Scottish Gamer, that's my Twitter. If you want to contact me, and we can have a private chat about that. And thank you, Sharpshooter. I just put it in the chat so people can link to me if they want to private message me and get hold of me that way. I think it'd be the best thing for issues like that. If you want to talk to me privately, my necklace is a bit wonky. There we go. I can't have things wonky like that. It irritates me to hell. But yeah, I just want to come on and talk about sensory overload. And like right now, it's made me extremely exhausted and my head is banging like hell. Hello, David Melbourne. How are you? Good to see you. And yeah, sensory overload, like I say, is no joke. It's very, very difficult to cope with. The feelings of feeling tense and like anxious and not knowing how to describe it is quite overwhelming. And you also don't know if people understand you or understand why your body's going through that. And for me, it's very, very hard to control it. So right now, my body's aching on this side, it aches, but on this side, I'm fine. So it's a case of on one side I'm really hurting and I'm aching, and on one side I'm fine. So it's kind of knowing where to label the pain and understand why I'm going through it and try and self-regulate it. But at the same time, there's parts of me where I'm feeling really, really tired and worn out and no energy and all that kind of stuff. So at the same time, it's very, very difficult to label where I'm feeling right now and whereabouts I do feel. If I'm feeling happy, anxious, sad, irritated, whatnot, because I don't know in particular what at this minute in time what I'm actually feeling. I can go from one feeling to the next within seconds. So I could say right now I'm good, and then 2-3 minutes later I can be okay, now I don't feel so well. So it depends where I am to how I feel, and it's very, very difficult, and having to sit here and try and be positive when I feel really quite not with it and not well does really suck, because like you never know how people get it and understand it. And I'm going to try and send this out again so some more people can come in here. I want to send it to him. I don't know if he's going to be on, but well, I'm going to send it to Gil as well. I'm going to send it also to Charlie. Okay. I'll see if he comes on or not, but yeah, that's some more people. Thank you, I added you, mate. No worries. Hello, Hoovers, Corgis, and Coin. How are you? Thank you so much for coming to check out my channel. I appreciate that. I hope you like what you see, and I hope you learn a thing or two on here. Like I say, I'm an autism awareness channel. I know you come from Captain Jerk's stream, so I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It does mean a lot to me when people come from other channels. So I know a few of you have come from Captain Jerk or already know me from other channels, so I do appreciate that. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. I got there's 10 of you in here right now. Welcome. I appreciate that. It really does help me out, make me feel good. I hope you have a good time here. Hoovers, Corgi, and Coin. I do appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. I'm a very open channel. I accept people, and I have a lot of fun talking about autism and making people aware about it. But today I've gone through a bit of a sensory overload issue in the movies, and thought I'd come online and talk about it and how I've dealt with it since it happened this afternoon, and kind of help myself to get home. And I know who is Corgi. Yeah, welcome to my channel. It's awesome to see you. I appreciate you coming on. I do. It's good to see you. And Sharpshooter, thank you for greeting people. I do appreciate that. That helps me out immensely, as you know. That helps me lower my anxiety. You do that. Thank you, Sharpshooter. I do appreciate everything you do for me. I don't mention it enough. I do appreciate you, brother. I know I need to say it a lot more. So thank you, Sharpshooter, once again for what you do on my channel. I do highly, highly appreciate you. And guys, if you don't know the Sharpshooter, please grab him up. Please grab him as a mod. He's an excellent, excellent supporter, and really will help you out and understands you. And he's just a really good family feel guy. Grab him up whilst you can have the chance, and he'll mod for you, I'm sure. And if he can't, he'll tell you. But he's a really good person to have around. And yeah, you could do with him as a mod, definitely, because he is a very, very loyal person, very, very accepting person, and has been with me for nearly 2 years. So yeah, he's been around when he's seen a lot of horrible stuff happen to me. So yeah, just once again, Sharpshooter, thank you for what you do. I appreciate that, and I always will be very, very loyal to you, and I appreciate you when you come onto my channel. It makes my day when I see you come in your little mod name. It helps me out a lot. It does. And my hair is now irritating me. Ugh. Yeah, the fact you were talking about helps us to understand what you're going through. Exactly, Dave Melbourne. That's why this is why I do it, because a lot of people don't get what I do this for, and things I'm very, very passionate about it, and I like people to know what I live through and what I put up with. Yeah, I have a lot of support at Scottish Gamer. I do. I'm very, very lucky with who I have as support. I have a very, very caring, loyal fan base on here, and they're very, very good to me when they know that I'm going live and stuff. A lot of them tend to come in and say hello to me. And yeah, I'm very, very lucky that way. I get to talk about my passion and what I do and why I'm on YouTube. And yeah, like I say, it's a case of feeling like today I've been feeling really overwhelmed this afternoon. It's made me feel really, really tired. And to be honest, it's made me feel a bit like bleh, but I'm pushing through it and trying to be positive and, going like, you know what? Yes, I can do anything I put my mind to. Just because I have sensory overload issue doesn't mean that I'm going to let it control me. Even though partially I have let it control me, as you can tell, I'm a bit pale because I've been feeling a bit bleh the last few hours. So I've been trying to go, you know what? Come on, Gemma, snap out of this mood. But it's difficult because I can't just snap out of it. It's the fact that it does control me. It does ruin my body. It makes me feel really, really tired and down and stressed and weak and annoyed at myself because I should know the triggers by now and I still don't. And I've been diagnosed with autism now for nearly 7 years. So it's a case of I should know better by now. And technically I've had it all my life, so I should know how to deal with it. Unfortunately, I still don't. I'm still learning. And it's a case of not knowing how to deal with the triggers when they happen. At the time, I don't really know that they're happening. It's not until afterwards I think, okay, that was a trigger moment, and I've had to learn to deal with it and process it and move on from it. But at the same time, it's very, very difficult to do that, especially when you feel stressed and let down and panicked. And yeah, it's very, very hard to talk about this kind of stuff because sensory overload affects me so much to the point where I'm very, very tired and I want to cry and not knowing where to control my emotion. And, it's very, very hard to sit there and let people know that, yes, you feel crappy and you're not feeling your best clever moment. And, it is what it is. And I might put the link out in a bit in the chat if people want to come on and join me on the panel for a bit. If there's anyone who wants to come and join me, if you know me well enough, I may consider putting the panel link out so people can come and be on panel with me. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Christopher Joy. How are you? Good to see you. If anyone wants to come and join me on the panel, especially either Christopher Joy, who knows me really well, he's been with me a while. If you want to come join me on panel for a bit, come have a chin wag. I'd love for someone to come and join me. If you're feeling up to it, Chris, if you want to come and join me for a chat, it'd be good to have you on panel if you want to come on either via audio or camera. I may put the link out. If not, I'll just sit here and ramble, but it'd be good to have someone to chat to. And yeah, hello, Andrew. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, Andrew. It's good to see you as always. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Uncle Surf, how are you? Good to see you. Yellow. Good to see you. I appreciate you being here, my friend. I really do. It's good to see you. But like I was saying, like sensory overload is a really difficult thing to talk about. And thank you for calling me beautiful, Chris. It really does make my day. Aww, that's really sweet. I am feeling crappy though. Viruses are raging. Microbial weapon, so my body blur. I am unfit for panel, so I'm coughing every other breath. Oh, okay, Chris. No worries. I hope you feel better, pal. That sucks. I'm sorry that you're ill, buddy. Get better soon, Chris. That sucks. I'm sorry. The being ill sucks. What are you anxious about, Andrew? What are you anxious about? It's good to see you, Uncle Seth. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I really do. It's good to see you, though, Chris. I appreciate you being here. I see you've changed your picture too. Nice. You're welcome. I try and warm welcome everybody, Andrew. Like I'm very, very open with welcoming people. I like to be able to greet people and see how it is with people and stuff. And where is he? That one there. Yeah, so I like to be able to welcome people, and I'm just going to check the chat to make sure I've not missed anybody. Yeah, it's my turn to be sick. Like I haven't been ill in a couple of years. Oh dear, Chris, that sucks. Unfortunately, illness sucks. It's not preventable. Starting a new job tomorrow. Faith in the Fallen is joining us. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Yes, I thought I'd come on and talk about sensory overload issues and talk about what happened at the movies and kind of just do a little panel and be like, you know what, I want to have someone to talk to. So I was like, I sent you, you're the first person I sent the link out to. I was like, boom.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm here.
So yeah, it's just like I say, I've just been telling people about like how my body is acting right now, and the fact that I've been feeling really bleh, and just my body's all tensed up, and it's like bleh.
Yeah.
So it's just like I thought I'd come on and talk, and Andrew Dexter says hello to you, and Christopher says hello.
Hey, Christopher. Oh, yes, it was a fun one to do. I hope you liked it, man.
And Uncle Sam says, well, hello, Faith, with love heart smiley faces.
How are you
So
guys doing?
yeah, so I thought I'd come on and just talk about it. I was like, you know what, I'm bored. I need something to do because I'm going mad. And yeah, I'm kind of like, my body's like, no. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll go online and do a little panel and chat and ramble. And
Nice.
so yeah, I thought I'd come online and turn my light on because it's getting dark outside already. It's only like 7:20. It's already getting dark. So yeah, I thought I'd just come online because I'm bored, and yeah, right now my senses are kicking all over the place. So I'm just like, nah, don't know what to do. And hi Bradley, how are you? Faith songs are always a blessing to listen to. Absolutely, Christopher. Absolutely agree there. That's a good
Thank
comment.
you. That is
Christopher, you should know by now we've both been listening to Sam for how long?
Yeah, I know, right?
We've both been pretty much listening to it all the time. I know I have.
I met Joyfold way back in the day when Rant Jam started.
Yeah, I think that's how I met Chris. I think over that I met him in. I think it might be Mother Nature's channel actually. Saying that, I think I met him in Mother Nature's channel. I first saw him in there. But yeah, that's when we Rant Jams. That's where I met you and some other people. So yeah, it's. And Hoover says, hello, Faith and Paul, nice to make your acquaintance. What a posh word. Oh my.
Nice to meet you too.
I never heard the word acquaintance before, apart from when I was in the movie zone, they used that word. I'm like, what the hell does that actually mean? Like, what? Yeah, I'll have to get a guitar again and start writing eventually. Yes, Chris, I don't know why you stopped writing last time. I don't get it. I don't know why you stopped doing it, because I know you were writing a lot last time.
Definitely needing my Joyfold fix. I haven't heard a song from him in a while.
No, I think he started up, by sounds of a new channel, I think, or is starting up a channel. He's actually got a avatar picture now. So I think he's actually starting up his own channel again, I think. Because before it was just the empty person logo thing, but now he's actually got a colourful picture. It seems like two colourful circle things. Yeah.
Hey, Raymond Firehorse.
Hey, if I miss somebody. Hey, I'm Fire, how are you? Okay, no worries, you're having a quick smoke. That's cool, no worries. I appreciate you popping in anyway, saying hello. That means a lot to me. But right now, like I said, I've been talking about sensory overload and movies. Today I went to watch a film with my friend. And yeah, the film was really, really good. And then the last 10 minutes or so was just, yeah, spinny, spinny, spinny. Whoa, what the hell? Kind of panic button. Start feeling ill, started sweating, started feeling really dizzy, or my legs went funny. And I'm still feeling a bit like, whoa, what the hell was wrong with me, kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of really mucked me up because it was like people dancing really fast and spinning and dancing backwards and forwards, and like there was lights and everything else, so it kind of aggravated me. And now I'm just like, what the hell? Why did I feel ill? And yeah, my whole body just feels like a bit funky and nasty. And I did the give everything I owned away to go down to Ocean Beach and do the humanitarian thing on the street beach. Well, my 30 days are done now, and so it's back to normal life to rebuild. Okay.
Maybe.
I'm glad that you're rebuilding yourself, though, Chris. That's awesome. I'm glad you'll find yourself again. I'm glad that you're here. It's good to see you. I invited just had a major meltdown. I only have them maybe once a year. Today was a day. Lol, damn it. I'm sorry, I'm Firehorse. I hope it's not been too bad for you having a meltdown. It's not nice to have a meltdown at any time, especially when you're not expecting it, and then all of a sudden, bang, wallop, your body just loses total control and you feel absolute crud and rubbish and confused and yeah, a lot of feelings that you can't label. Like I can't right now. I'm still deciding whether I'm being ill or I feel tense or if I feel like I'm getting stressed and I'm sort of going, so where am I right now? How do I feel? I don't know. Do I feel sick? No, I don't feel sick. But do I feel tense? Yes. Do I feel anxious? Yes. Does my body feel like it wants to scream? Yes. Does my body hurt? Yes, it does. It aches like hell. But I have to learn to Freeman James, it's up to her to tell you that if she wants to or not. I don't know why you're asking, but that's not something that you should really ask unless you really know the person that well. I think that makes people feel awkward. If you're going to ask questions like that, that kind of makes you feel extremely awkward. Then again, saying I was pretty out my name to begin with. I always had my name, my title, so I've been pretty out there. But some people don't want to say their names. That's why they have another channel name that hides it. I'm Firehorse. Contact me on Twitter if you want. If you want to talk about it on here, contact me on Twitter in a private inbox message. Yeah, people put their name on their channel. They want it to be put there. Exactly, I'm Firehorse. If you want to contact me on Twitter, I'm Firehorse. I'll put my Twitter out on the chat now so you can add me. That's my Twitter handle if you want to message me, and it will go directly to my inbox, and then I can get back to you after the stream, or if not, it'll probably be late today or tomorrow. That's my Twitter handle if you want to contact me about anything private like that, because I know a lot of people find it difficult to talk on topics like this because it's kind of people judge you and they assume that you're overacting up or it seems like a crazy thing to consider, but never have I been so happy as I am now. Learned I'm able to be happy with nothing so long as I have goodness within, and now I can be happy in any situation. Okay, I'm Firehorse, no worries. That's good, Joyfold, Chris. I mean, I don't know if you'll go back under the Joyfold name yet or not, but I appreciate you being here, Chris. It's awesome that you found yourself. I'm glad you're here. I'm very happy you're here. It's good to see you. It's been a while since I've seen you anywhere. So, yeah, welcome back to the community, dude. It's good to see you. I think it takes a while for all of us to find ourselves. That's the issue.
Yeah, we've missed you, man.
We have missed you, Chris. It's really weird to call you Chris now, so I'm not used to it. I always used to call you Joyfold or Chris Joyfold or Joyfold Show, whereas now I'm like, I've got to call you Chris. This is weird. I'm not used to it. You've completely thrown me, dude. I'm not used to it. I'm like, huh? So it's like, yeah, I'm having to get used to calling people names again, like because people keep changing their names. I'm like, huh? What? But yeah, today's been a sensory overload issue. Like I've literally spent the last hour or so listening to music, and then I've been sleeping, and then I got back up about half an hour ago, and I've just been drinking my Coca-Cola bottle, and then I've just written 2 new poems as well, which are quite dark and slightly depressing, I guess. But that kind of explains how I feel. They're actually behind me right now in my folder. One's not done, but I actually shared the one I wrote earlier, which I put in my folder here. And yeah, this one's called Save Me, which is kind of about what my thoughts have been like the last couple of hours. And it says, save me from the darkness of society that's too overwhelming with the negative thoughts of me constantly trying to battle the everyday demons that are in society and inside my head reading like a CD player. The CD player is running on a constant repeat. Save me from the broken thoughts I'm getting buried under with no control of how I can overcome. I'm desperate to conquer and achieve. Save me from this internal battle that I'm ready to fight through this internal struggle where I want to run and hide away from people because they don't understand now I force myself to overcome overcoming and shutdown happens with too much information. I'm lucky I have people to save me through all my trials they've brought me through when I felt broken and hopeless. And I wrote that a couple of hours ago. Hello, Drewski Gaming, how are you? So yeah, that's kind of where my thoughts are right now. That's kind of what I wrote about an hour or so ago, but it's kind of dark and depressing, but that's kind of where I feel right now. I'm having a good-ish day, Drewski Gaming. How are you? Light and let's go. Okay, back with the support. Good to see you, Drewski Gaming. Christopher, I'm happy to be here. I kept growing increasingly selfish with bad feeling, my constant state, so I had to burn myself to the ground and rebuild myself in goodness. Thank you for tolerating me then. Chris, what are you trying to say? I'm not. And no worries about my name roll. I'll switch it back to joyful once I start performing again. I don't tolerate you, Chris. I'd love you to be here. I'm not tolerating you. I want you to be here. You make me sound like I don't want you. Like I don't just tolerate you. I like you, Chris. I'm not gonna just sit here and go, oh, nice to see you if I don't mean it. I'm not like that. Like I want you here. I accept you, Chris, regardless if you're Chris, Joyfold Show, whatever. It doesn't matter. I just find it confusing when you change your name. I'm like, is that really you? And then when people confirm it was you, I was like, oh. So it's like, yeah, I was a bit woohoo confused. But did you have a what is that? Iron Fire Horse? What are you on about? What is that, Iron Fire Horse? What are you on about? I have no idea what you're on about at all. You've totally confused me now. I'm like, huh? What? If someone can bring light to that, I would appreciate it because I have no idea what she's on about.
He was making a joke to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea. And again, I don't read jokes, so I'm kind of like, huh? What? Yeah, it's okay. I get it. What I'm trying to say, Gemma, I mean that the man I was a short-tempered, venomous-tongued one. No, you tolerated me well, though. Now I am a joy to be around as I live up to my name. Hello, Barry. Oh, okay, Chris. I get you. Yes, I guess I did tolerate you, Chris, but I kind of got used to you after a while. It kind of took me a while to go, is this guy joking or is he meaning to be like this? It kind of, I had to sit there and think, okay, are you deliberately being a mean asshole or were you joking and trying not to be a mean asshole? But, you know, it is what it is, Chris. I'm glad that you changed, though, because I wasn't sure how to take you. I was very, very about how I took you, but yeah, I'm glad that you've gone back to be Mr. Nice Guy. That's helpful.
In my opinion, I believe was always meant well, you know. So
Benny Loco says lurking. Well, you're here, Benny. How are you? It's good to see you. Hello, Sam Holman. How are you? Good to see you. Chris. Oh my god, he's so funny. Oh, good God, Joyfold. Oh, God. And Sam says, hello, beautiful Faith.
hello, Sam.
It's good to see you, buddy. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on and do a little quick live stream and chat and see everybody. And yeah, it's good to see you, Benny. How are you? I hope Rand is doing well. It's good to see you. I did catch your live stream the other night before I actually, early hours in the morning, fell asleep. It was like 3:30 in the morning when you went live for me. Sam, it depends because Devon's quite away from me, Sam. It's about a 5-hour trip from where I am right now. And Chris, and now enters one who did not tolerate the old venomous tongue joyfully so well as Gemma and the rest. I love you always and anyway, Benny. Benny says she's everywhere. Yes, I take it you are everywhere, Benny. You support a lot of channels. I see you in a lot of streams. I know there's a few people live right now. I know Green Bay Wacky went live a little while ago. I got the notification come through. But it's all good. Whatnot. I didn't tolerate you quite well, Joyfold. I was very unsure about you to begin with. I was like, I don't know if this guy is going to like me. And yes, but I did tolerate you quite well, didn't I, Chris? Really, I did put up a lot of your venomous tongue sometimes, but I do love you, Chris. You did really confuse me, but it's all good. It's all good. Sam, it'll still take me about 4 hours to get by train, Sam, because from me, I'd have to get from here, and then I think I'd have to go near Kentway to get to you, so it still take me a long while to get to you. Hello, Chrissy. How are you? Good to see you. I appreciate that. Thank you to Sharpshooter for dropping everybody's link. I appreciate that. It's good to see you. That helps me out. If you don't know Faith and the Fallen, who's on my panel, you really need to. She's been writing in the chat as well. I was a master of mixing venom with humour. It made my wretched self palatable to those who love me. Yeah, I suppose so, Chris. I suppose so. I suppose you're right there, I guess. And yeah, Faith, she's written in the chat. Samantha, she's written in the chat. She's said hello to everybody. So if you don't know her link is there. The Sharpshooter just dropped it. I will not ever tell her I hate. Me too, Benny. I don't like people who hate. I don't. Sam knows that I've spoken about on my channel many times. I don't like hate. I really don't. Anyone makes fun of anybody in here, they get blocked and banned. That's it. I don't put up with any hate whatsoever. Like the other day, there was a troll in here, and he decided to call one of my friends a cheap autistic spaz. He's not autistic, and kept calling him a spaz and some other stuff. I was like, nope, ban block, bye bye. And I was in the troll that she'd got deleted within seconds. I was like, nope, not having that idiot be nasty to my friend. So Benny, you're very, very much aware I don't put up with crap like that. Sam knows I don't stand for it. If I see one being mean, you don't get a chance. That's it. You're gone. I see you come in and I see you be hate. Nope, bye bye. Like, I'm very, very careful about that. And if I see people coming in here doing it, then yeah, you're out the door if you have the chance to stay. So yeah, it's pretty much what I do. And Benny, do you want to come on the panel for a bit, Benny? I can put the panel link out. If you want to come on panel with me and Sam, it'd be good to see you. I can put the link out for you if you want to come on for a little bit. And yeah, I thought I'd just come on, see some friends and chat for a bit and whatnot. And yeah, thought I'd just come on and say hello to somebody, even yourself. And he's just asking, you've been free with the name calling of myself and the mocking of my Christian faith. I love it. Okay, Chris, careful. I don't want to cause a row right now. Like, be very careful, Chris, with saying things like that, because I don't want to cause upset to Benny or to you. But be very, very careful with saying things like that. That's that's a bit, okay, editing a video, no worries. Yeah, just be very careful about putting religious things in the chat like that, because I don't want an argument breaking out in my chat. And also, I don't really want that being brought up, because things like that get mistwisted and it can cause a lot of issues. Okay, Sharpshooter. And so we are careful indeed, never fear, and yet the truth is as it is. Yeah, I appreciate that, Chris. I know you're telling the truth. I'm not saying you're lying, but I just struggle with issues like that, because I've had issues like that with myself, with people mocking me and telling me that I'm going to hell. I don't know if you've heard recently, I've had door sellers come to my door, Bible people telling me I'm going to hell for having a disability. I actually ended up throwing water at one of them because they wouldn't leave me alone. And yeah, it's been a very, very touchy issue. Sam knows I've had 8 weeks of the harassment. It's got to the point now where I'm swearing at them and trying to resolve it myself, and it's not helpful because I'm not getting no help. And luckily I've got another YouTuber who is helping me with it. online, but if it wasn't for him, I don't know where the hell I would stand, because my police don't care. They are basically saying unless there's a threat against my life, they won't do anything. So, yeah, which is screwy. So, yeah, that's kind of where things are at with that still. I'm kind of still waiting for something to happen with it, but hey, Frozen Fury, how are you? It's been a while. No worries, my dear. I shall bow out and allow Benny her comfort. Such vile people are hypocrites, not Christians. Good day. Oh, Chris. Okay. Oh, Chris, I don't want you to go, but I just don't want Benny feeling uncomfortable and you being uncomfortable on my stream. And you don't have to go. I'm just asking you to be a bit respectful to Benny, because it's something maybe you two need to sort out. Hey, call me Joe. I'm probably going to end the stream very shortly in a little while. I just thought I'd come on and talk about stuff. And yeah, it's good to see you. I've been live now for nearly an hour. where that's gone, that's crazy. I thought I'd been live for a half hour, but yeah, it seems like I've been live nearly an hour. Hey, Juxtapose, how are you? Good to see you. Doing good, Gemma. I'm about to drive home. Oh, nice. Juxtapose, it's good to see you. How are you doing? I know it's been a while since I've seen you. I think I last saw you on, I think it was Mr. Malloy's stream a few days ago. You're on Mr. Malloy's stream. Easter Benny. Huh? Okay, it's a joke thing. Okay, never mind. He's taken over the chat. Same old selfishness. He's not taking over the chat. He's fine. I just don't want to cause argument to anybody or make the chat awkward, because oh, ow. Juxtapose, how'd you break your arm? Ouch.
You didn't know about that? He was
No.
live.
No, I didn't know you'd broken your arm, Juxtapose. I'm sorry. That sucks.
He put up a video of it afterwards too, and it's pretty graphic, and yeah, he got hurt.
Oh, okay, Frozen, no worries. Yeah, the only thing I broke is my wrist and my 2 fingers on my hand here, and I got one over. And I had a cast from here up to my elbow. That was annoying. I broke it while live streaming. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and check that out, Juxtapose. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. I'll have to go and watch it. I broke it while live streaming. Ow! Ow, 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 and now. I definitely have to watch that afterwards and comment on it for sure. I'll do that.
I'm doing good, Frozen Fury. How are you?
Okay, I'm Firehorse. I'm not going to bring it up because he's not here anymore, but yeah. Okay. I don't want to cause drama or arguments, but I told him to be very careful what he said, because I respect Benny, I respect him, I respect everybody in my chat. I just don't want an argument breaking out and then people come to my chat and go, what the hell? So I'm just trying to keep the peace. It's all good. It took me a while to watch it afterwards. I bet. Oh, I'm glad you're healing up there, Juxtapose. I'm glad you are healing up nicely, because it's not an easy thing to have a broken arm. I had one before too. I actually broke my wrist up to my elbow bone, and I actually had my elbow bone, when I broke it, I actually had the bone sticking out that way. The bone was actually sticking out like that, out the side of my elbow. So yeah, I know pain when I broke it many years ago. And now, if I show my elbow, my elbow actually has a lump on the side of it from where the bone actually stuck out. So now, when I straighten my arm out, I have a big lump on the side of it. Yeah. So now I have a wonky elbow. Every time I have my elbow shot, people are like, what is that lump? I'm like, yeah, somewhere I got run over and broke my elbow and broke my arm. So, hey, Aquatic, how are you? Good to see you. But yeah, I just want to come on and talk to people and see what they knew about sensory overload as well. I know I'm Fired knows about it. I know you do, Sam. I don't know if anyone else in the chat knows that much about it, but today I kind of had a sensory overload issue with my friend. And yeah, it's kind of made me feel a bit like, bleh. But yeah, I had surgery, so it's fixed right away. So I didn't need a cast, thank God. Oh, wow, lucky. I'm doing good, Faith. I'm glad you're doing well. You have great originals. Been listening to them a while multitasking. Nice, Frozen. I listen to Sam songs whilst I'm writing poetry, or like when I'm doing housework and stuff. I'll whack on my laptop, blast up the volume, and um, yeah. Hey, Mixed Mowers, how's it going? Welcome back, Sharpshooter. Good to see you. Betty says, how's it growing, beautiful Faith? She says.
I was just typing her back. Hey,
And
Betty.
Mixed Mowers, it's going good, thank you. I had a bit of a sensory overload issue earlier when I got back, but I'm kind of dealing with it. I thought I'd come online and talk about it rather than just sit here going, oh my god, I'm stressed, I'm stressed, I'm stressed. Ah. And yeah, I thought I'd kind of educate you guys a little bit about it and how to help someone who might be going through sensory overload issue, because it can cause a lot of effects. It's not just the fact that it's a physical thing. A lot of it is the mental processing and the impact of it inside my head that I can't tell you guys because I don't know how to show it. But I can show you the physical things, so like the pain, like my body being all tensed up, and my shoulders right now are like so tense I can't even roll them back. It's like every time I try and do it, it's like oh, and like my neck's all tensed, and my hands all feel heavy, and my arms hurt, and yeah, I'm getting there. Call me Joe. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Bestie. Not to worry about it. And yeah, I just want to come and talk about it a bit. And yeah, I'm probably going to end this shortly because I've been on just over an hour now. But I thought I'd come on and just briefly talk about it and kind of put some awareness out there. And yeah, kind of this is kind of part of the overload issue is the tiredness, the kind of drained energy. And what, shut up, bottles coats. Keep wobbling about. I'm not even touching the damn thing. Ugh. But yeah, hey animals, how are you? It's good to see you. I'm going to wrap up this stream very shortly. Animals, I've been live just over an hour so far, so I'm going to probably end this in a few minutes, but I'll wait till some more people come in and I'll quickly say hello and then I'll wrap it up. And then I'll probably go on to another phone call with Sam after this and talk to her because we like to have some girly time while she's at home on her own. And be able to talk and have a giggle. So I'd love to be on the phone with her because she's just super funny and makes me laugh. So I'll probably go onto the phone with her and yeah. Honey Bobs, it's been a long time. How are you? Oh my god. Some of my old subs are coming back. Woohoo! It's good to see you, Honey Bobs. I'm just about to wrap this stream up because like I said, I'm going to go on to a phone call with Sam for a little bit, and then I'm probably going to try and get a bit of a nap, and then come back on a bit later and see who's on. But yeah, I appreciate all the guys and people who are Fine Horse I hear. I didn't want to watch it either, but it's not too bad. Okay, Juxtapose, I will watch your video. I'll go and watch that shortly after I've talked to Sam, and then I'll leave you a comment on it and see what I think of it. But ouch. All I can say is ouch. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream now, guys. It's been an hour and 5 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up and I'll get on the phone with you straight after this, Sam. We can have a bit of a giggle and chill out.
Okie dokie.
And yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.